Good morning, everyone. Today, we will be learning how to play chess. Now, chess is one of the oldest sports in the world. So, of course, it has many players. And if you also want to be one of them, you are going to have to watch this video. So now, there are one, two, three, four, five, six pieces, six different types of pieces. Now, there are six different types of pieces in chess. So now, in this video, I will tell you all how all of them move, and also this video will tell you many things about chess. So now, let's get into it. Firstly, the pawn. The pawn is the least valuable piece in chess. It is only worth 1 point. Now, the pawn can move 1 and 2 squares on its first move. Only 2 squares on its first move, and after that it can move one square. But if you decide to move 1 square on the first move, you can still only move 1 square. So the option is only given in the first move of the pawn to go 2 squares. And if, for example, there is an enemy piece or 1 square diagonally in front of the pawn, then we can take. And remember, if it is directly in front of the pawn, we cannot take. Remember, if it is directly in front of the pawn, we cannot take. Only if it is 1 square diagonally can we take. Okay, so now you have learned how the pawn moves. So now let's let's see how the bishop moves. The bishop is one of the most important pieces in chess. It is worth 3 points and it can go diagonally in any direction, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. See the arrows. It can move like this. It can move diagonally in any direction. So it can move diagonally, and it can move diagonally like a multiplication sign, like a cross, like an X, infinitely. So was the bishop, and it is one of the most important pieces of chess. Now this bishop is worth 3 points. Now the knight. The knight is possibly the hardest one of the chess pieces to master. Many beginners don't know how the knight moves. But don't worry, I will tell you. So firstly, it can move in an L shape, like this. See the arrows. It can move like this, in an L shape, in any direction. So for example, it can go here like this. See, an L, like an L. It can go like this in an L, and it can also go like this in an L. So it can go in an L all in all the directions. In this direction, in front, in the back, in the left, in the right. So it can go like an L. See, these squares which I am highlighting are the squares where the knight can go. See, like an L. Like this, L, 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 L. So this can be quite confusing for new players. But once you've played like 10 to 20 games, it will be very easy for you to understand how the knight moves. Now, the knight was also worth 3 points. This knight is worth 3 points. So let's recall, the pawn is worth 1 point, the bishop is worth 3 points, and the knight is worth 3 points like the bishop. And now let's go on to the rook. Is more valuable than the bishop and the knight. So because it can go like this, because it can go in, up, down, because it can go up, down, left, and right. So this rook can infinitely go can infinitely so this rook can infinitely go up, down, left or right. And now the queen, the most valuable piece in chess. The queen is worth 9 points, which is more than the bishop and the rook combined. The queen is worth 9 points as it can play both the bishop's moves like this. The queen is worth 9 points because it can move diagonally like the bishop and up, down, left and right like the rook. It is a combination of both the bishop and the rook. So the queen is one of the most important pieces of chess. And now the king. The king is the most sensitive piece of chess because if you lose the king, you lose the game. Now the king can the king can move to one square at a time. It can move one square in any direction. Not more than one square. Only one square like this. See. But the king cannot move into the side of another piece. Like I told you, the rook can also move down. That means the rook can move to these three squares. So these three squares can are being seen by this rook. So we cannot put the king here. We cannot do this. See, it only allows me to put it here. Now we can get into the concept of a check. Like I told you, when the king is in the side of the rook, when the king is in the side of the rook, it is said to be in check. And when in check, we can option A block the check or option B take the piece which is giving the check or option C just move our king away. So now we can get into the checkmate. The checkmate is when we can go nowhere without getting into check. For example, we if we go here, then he goes here, then we here, then he goes here. Then now if we see this square is being seen by the rook, this square is being seen by the rook, this square is being seen by the rook, this rook, and these two squares are also being seen by this rook. So wherever we go, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, wherever we go, it will be check. So this is said to be checkmate. When it is checkmate, the opponent wins. So meaning the white king is getting checkmated. So the black will win. If white was checkmating black, then white would win. So it is not about taking pieces in chess. It is about checkmating the king. So now let's recall. The pawn is worth 1 point. 1 point. The pawn is worth 1 point. The bishop and the knight are worth 3 points each. The rook is worth 5 points. The queen is worth 9 points, and the king, well, it is worth infinite points because if we lose this piece, we lose the game. So let's recall how they move. The secret to winning at chess is to do a lot of practice, to watch a lot of videos, how to play chess, and just because you know how the pieces move, don't mean that you know how to play the game. It will take you 1 week or 2 weeks to get into form and play chess like a grandmaster. So the king can move like this, one square in any direction. The rook can move forwards, backwards, left and right infinitely. The bishop can move like in diagonally in any direction, and the bishop can the knight can move in an L shape like this. L shape, like an L shape in any direction, and the pawn can move two squares on the first move like this. But after the first move is made by the pawn by and after the first move is made by the specific pawn on that pawn, then we can no longer move it two squares. Even if we play, but even if we move the pawn one square in the first move, it cannot go two squares in the second move. And the pawn can take diagonally one square forwards like this. But if the piece is in front of the pawn, it cannot take. So now we have learned how to play chess. And one more thing, let me tell you how to adjust the pieces. So the pawns can go on the second rank like this. All the pawns go like this. There are 8 pawns like this. The rooks go in the corner like this. The knights go beside the rooks. There are two knights, there are two rooks, and there are 8 pawns. There are two bishops which go beside the knights, and the queen goes on its color square, and the king goes on the opposite color square. So, for example, the queen is white, so it will go on the white square, and the king is black. The king is white, so it will go on the black square. So this is how you arrange the pieces, and it is the same for black. So I hope you all enjoyed the video, and don't forget to click the subscribe button and also click that like button. Thank you, and till next time, good luck.